Today is Thursday, May the 30th, 2013, and we're going to take a little stroll around the yard to see what is growing. What you're currently looking at are the green bean plants, which I planted recently, and they are doing very well. I have got green beans growing on them quite nicely. Actually, I need to do a harvest. I stagger planted these, so there are some younger plants down the row, but yeah, that's a good looking green bean right there. So we'll be having green beans during here. Nice big old green beans. You can harvest about 3 times, at least in the past. I've been able to harvest green beans off of these once, twice, and 3 times. So that's the green bean plant. We have the lettuce row tower, which the lettuce has grown up. It's starting to go to seed. I've harvested quite a bit of it for sandwiches and salads, and it's almost at the end. Lettuce gets really bitter when it starts going to seed. What I do with these plants is I just take them, and when I do find that they're getting bitter, I feed them 1 plant a day to the chickens. I'll just pluck the whole plant out. This one's going to seed here, so I just pluck the whole plant out. And these lower leaves, not too bad, but you can taste they're getting bitter when they're younger. But I'll pluck the whole plant out, and then I bring it over here. I bring the whole plant over here, and I just throw it in there and let them make eggs out of it. The chickens in this particular enclosure don't get a lot of greenery, so when I throw that lettuce over there, they devour it. That's Raisin and Honey, our only 2 egg layers left. And they laid a really funny, last night I went to go shut them up, and I put my hand in there to get the eggs, and there was this funny little round thing in there, and they had laid a very strange egg. One of them, I don't know whether it was Honey or Raisin. Here's the size of the egg that they normally lay, and here's the one that I found in the box with the normal sized egg. So something weird happened on the inside of the chicken, and it laid this one. This one's very bumpy and has texture to it, but I don't know what happened there. Every once in a while an egg will come out that also is leathery. The shell isn't formed, but the albumin is, and so it'll be an egg like this, but it'll be very soft and leathery. So that was just another strange thing that happened recently in the coop. The raised beds are continuing to do well. The tomatoes are just starting to come into bloom. I've got some tomatoes growing here. This is a big old bell pepper. I've got a few bell pepper plants, and they're growing quite nicely. This one's got a lot on it. In between, I've got some arugula that I'm growing, a lot more than I would ever use. Arugula's really nice. I've got tomatoes here, peppers and arugula here, and then back behind here there's a whole other set of tomato plants. I planted Abe Lincolns, Boxcar Willies, Mortgage Lifters, and another couple of varieties. One was Jelly Bean, which isn't doing too well, and then another one was red, some kind of big, I think it's called Big Red. So the garden is progressing along nicely. gonna start getting really hot here in a little while, and we'll see. That'll slow everything down. I should have planted earlier. But that's the garden update for the time being. It's really nice. If you give them water and you take a little bit of care of them, they're always back here working for you, and I'm always surprised at how much they'll produce with just a little bit of effort. So that is the latest on the Bare Feet Billy garden.